Hello and welcome. This is Chris-Ann. I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chris-Ann. Looks like I have a hot mess going on here, but I saw recently one of Roxy's videos. I don't know how old it was or if it was a recent one. I don't know. I didn't see that part. She was making snippet rolls and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need some more snippet rolls. So her video kind of inspired me, so I'm going to make some snippet rolls. Now the base, I have all different papers here in front of me, so wait a minute, let me show you that. So I have some fragile vintage book page, I have some graph paper, I have some music papers, I have this notebook of modern paper that looks old, I have some vintage postcard, postage stamps. I have some modern scrapbooking paper. I have some fussy cut book page pieces of different plants. I have a pattern. I have some tickets. And then I have some stamps out here. I don't know if I'm going to use the stamps or not, but I have them. Now, the basis that I'm going to use for my snippet roll, let me make some room here. The basis is this paper that was used to wrap my brand new soap dish. I had to do my bathroom. If you've been following me before, you know, I had to gut my bathroom because I have a major water leak. So I need all new everything. Everything. It's a disaster. But anyways, I'm not just buying anything. I'm only buying things I'm really passionate about. So I finally found a soap dish that I loved. It was like this beautiful pottery piece. It's this big. I should have brought it to show you, but I'll show you in another video. It's like this big, and half of it's blue and half of it's turquoise, which is my color, and then a pretty blending down the middle. It's a pottery piece. So I'm very happy with that. So it was wrapped in this paper. So this paper, and it's doubled. This paper is what I'm going to use for the basics of my snippet roll. So I'm just going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to tear that in half. Now, you use what you have. You have newsprint, use that. If you have tissue paper, use that. Book page, use that. You have wrapping paper, use that. So I'm folding this one in half. And I'm just tearing that. And now I'm folding this one in half. And I know there's some like ripped spots in it, and I'm okay with that. And I'm okay stopping here. So now I'm gonna tear the rest of it to equal this size. So this is going to be nice and long, and I'll be able to roll it like a snippet roll. And I'm going to be making these as sort of blander backgrounds that when I put it in my journal or make greeting cards with it, I jazz it up with whatever that theme is. So if I use those floral stamps, I'm viewing those as sort of background. This is background. That's all this snippet roll is going to be for me. It's just going to be background. And then I'll maybe decorate on top of it with paper dolls or different rubber stamps or die cuts or whatever. There's a piece of tape here. Let me just, I think I have to tear this all the way. There. Okay. Now let's tear this. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for functionality. All right. last ones. So I saw Roxy's video, and then, I don't know if I saw it yesterday, if I saw it the day before. I don't know when I saw it. But yesterday I came home with my soap dish and this paper, and I thought, oh, that's good paper for a snippet roll. Don't we do that? Don't we see these things that everybody else throws away? And we see stuff in it, you know what I mean? So this is what I have from those 2 sheets. I think a lot. So let's put those right there. I am going to use I'll use this one as my glue paper. And I just want to make strips of this. And then we'll do smaller strips because this will be really nice background as well. If I use all of them, fantastic. If I don't, that's okay too. Now, normally I have a whole bunch of scraps, and I do this with all my scraps, but I have to say I've been using my scraps, and then my teeny tiny scraps that I've had have actually been throwing away because my house is still under, not really construction, but I'm having to redo everything. So I can't hold on to everything like I normally do, or I used to do. I have a lot going on at the house. Like, I'm redoing the kitchen. I'm having to redo the living room. I need to get new couch and chair. Gutted the bathroom. Redid the hallway. So I redid the kitchen. I had to gut my pantry and redo the back hall as well. So right now, I've been setting up my pantry. And I've been setting up some crafting organizational storage in my back hall, which is nice. I have all new sort of like those metal bookshelf things. And when my friend was redoing my bathroom, I said, hey, they have these nice little buckets at Lowe's and at Home Depot. Get me some of them. So we did. And that's what I'm putting some stuff in. And I have some clear acrylic long trays that I'm putting my rubber stamps in, my die cuts, and that type of stuff. I think I'm good with this for right now. So I'm trying to get myself situated and organized. And of course I have this big fair coming up in a couple of weeks, so I have to focus on getting stuff made for that as well. Once the fair is done, I'm going to get the living room finished, and then my mom's moving in for the winter. So the back room is where I'm sticking my mom. So I'm going to get that room cleaned out. That's where I'm going to start. I'm just going to start with cleaning it out. And we're going to go from there. Luckily, I have amazing friends. And a couple people have offered to come and help me. And I'm lucky because I need it. I absolutely need it. And today my friend's dad offered to help me paint, which the only place I need painting right now is in my bathroom. That has to be repainted, and I'm very fearful that I'm going to be allergic to it. I haven't painted with that type of stuff in years. And I wanted to get that done while I could keep the windows and the doors and everything open before the summer gets here. I mean, before the winter gets here. I don't know that that's going to happen. So, I don't know. We'll see. If the bathroom doesn't get painted, it's not the end of the world. I need the other stuff done. Much more imperatively. Let's take some of this. So I think we're kind of excited. Big grasshopper landed here. I think he hopped away. I think we're kind of excited to have my mom move in for the winter. It's being predicted that it's going to be a very bad winter. I have heard in the Northeast 6 to 9 nor'easters are coming, which means snow, which means power outages, and which means I can't drive to my mom's house. My car's not that great in the snow. It's okay. I never needed it to be great in the snow because I'm a fall hazard. I don't really go out much in the winter. My son has a good car for the snow, but he has a job, so I can't expect him to be here and help all the time. Okay. I think we have a really good starting pile. I do want to get some of this because I do want color in this. Let's see. Oops. That's colorful. Maybe that one. Oh no, I like that one. And I have my circle punch here. That might be really pretty. Oh, look at that. Like a whole bunch of circles with circle paper. And it's bright and colorful. All right, I'm happy with that. So I have a lot going on here. So I'm okay sitting and doing my videos because it's a good it's a good break. I like that one with the hole in it. What is this one? Do I have 2 papers? Oh, I have 2 papers. I had no idea. Okay, well, bang for your buck. I got 2. Okay, that's cool. And let's see what these are. I haven't even opened. I haven't opened these. This I got a while ago at Hobby Lobby. As you can probably tell from the sticker. Why is this not opening? Hold on. Let me cut it with my crappy scissors. There. Oh, feels like something got wet here. Oh, good. Not wet here. All right, let me just move that out of the way because that's damp. I hope these are okay on the inside. Oh yeah, perfectly fine. Oh, okay. We're going to use these. We'll cut these up. We'll use the circles that I have multiples of now that I didn't know I was cutting 2 at once. That's cool. And you know what, we'll hold off on this one for right now. And then I have my die cut, I mean not die cut, my fussy cut plants. All right, let me start by gluing 2 of these together. Today I'm using Scotch Permanent Glue Stick. And I'm just going to glue those 2 together. These are long. They're more than 12 inches to begin with. They're, hold on, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, each strip was 20 inches long to begin with. So, and they're 2 inches wide. Now, I'm going to have some going this way and some going this way when I put down my decorations. So it's just, I don't know, I'm going to have like a mishmash of all different things. I'm not edging anything with ink. Put all of this down, going every sort of which way. I'm just trying to cover the blank space. I guess that's the best part to describe, this way to describe what I'm doing. Now, let's come in with a little bit of tissue paper. Kind of crinkle it up. Stick that down. There. Let's come in with some of these circles. And I can alternate the designs since I have 2 designs. This is the other design. Kind of pretty. It's getting hot out here. It was supposed to rain. And my clothes weren't quite dry from being outside, so I brought them in this morning. It was getting very overcast, and I thought, oh my gosh, it is gonna rain. And now it's bright and sunny. So I brought my clothes back out, and I came out here to do my video. Get some tickets added. I didn't add the tickets. And once again, I'm looking at all of this as background. It's becoming fairly wide and thick. I am good with that. And this is a little sticky on the back. It will dry. I'm not worried about it. My fingers are getting sticky from the glue. Let's turn this over. My glass mat can get washed. I'm not worried about that. I like this edge, so I want that pointing up. There's an air show this weekend. Probably driving distance. Half a mile south of me. I mean, a half an hour south of me. And the Blue Angels are going to be there. My son's going tomorrow. I think I can hear them from here. It's quite loud. My son said he's been able to see them at work because he works in the same town where they're going to be, and they've been practicing overhead for the last couple of days at least. And my son said everybody's been at work talking about it. He was outside taking some pictures, you know, when he was outside for work. So kind of neat. So he wants to go see them perform tomorrow. Of course, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I don't know. This is just the cap of my glue. We will see how it looks tomorrow. He's all excited to go see it. I think that's kind of neat. So he loves that type of stuff. So awesome. Let's do some of this. I'm just arbitrarily grabbing things from my piles that I have over here. It works for me to have all this pre-made piles of random stuff. It's kind of how I work best anyways, with random piles of pre-cut stuff. Kind of the story of how I do everything on this channel. I'll come in a little bit with the those fussy cut plants and flowers that I have. I hear some dog barking quite a ways away. So these are growing sort of every which way, which I like. I wonder if I could see them from here. I can hear those planes. I can't see them. I think they go really high up. They're the Blue Angels. My son's going to be leaving for work shortly, so he will see them when he leaves. Yeah, I wonder if that noise is coming through on my video. It's this really deep, deep, deep sound that I hear. When I go back and listen to it all, I will pay attention. That's what I have so far. Oops. Oh, there it is again. I mean, I know how far away that is. And the fact that I can hear that, that's kind of weird. It's kind of a big deal. They do air shows. Like, let me put this one here. Like once a year-ish. Here. I used to go when I was a kid. My parents would bring us. I think we went to 1 or 2 of them. At least. Yeah, there it is again. I kind of like the tissue paper kind of there. It's kind of fun. Fun effect. Okay, I'm just going to finish up this piece for now. I'm going to do it on my own later. And then I'm going to come in and add some of these other little decorations. So I'm preparing and purchasing a lot of the different foods that we're going to need for when my mom moves in. She's gluten-free too. She's not dairy-free. And I think my son has successfully reintroduced dairy into his diet. So I'm really happy for him. Jealous as all hell, but super happy for him. But my mom is not dairy-free and my son is not dairy-free. I have this stuff sticking me. So I need to keep our foods separated, or else we could have a problem. So I'm putting everything in acrylic containers in my brand new refrigerator, which I love. My friend came over yesterday to help me get some semblance of order here. She's like, oh, let me see your new refrigerator. So she liked it too. So I was all excited. Things are falling into place. Takes a hot minute. But that's okay. It's coming along. Finally. Oh, that tore. So you know what? Let's tear that. And I'm just going to glue that right there. My fingers are getting super sticky. Those planes, wow. It's a deep, 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 deep sort of rumbling kind of sound that I'm hearing. If I didn't know what it was, I would think it was quite ominous, frankly. I was trying to do a video earlier, and I was bringing in my clothes just before that. It's Maine, it's outside. I'd gotten some sap on my clothes, which is a royal pain in the tuchus, and I had scraped it off with my fingernail so it didn't ruin my clothes. And my fingers were sticky, and I'm trying to do a card reading video and everything's like sticking to my fingers. All I could think of was, do you remember in National Lampoon's Vacation, his hands were all sticky, Clark Griswold's hands were all sticky, and he's looking through the magazine and they're like sticking to his fingers. I'm like, that is me. Trying to do a card reading video. Wasn't conducive. And it's not like you can really wash that stuff off. Now I'm covered in glue. I think this is my day. So anyways, and I just took a shower. All right, let's add some of the pattern. There, and if not every little spot is glued down, I'm okay with that. Just gives it a different kind of texture. I like putting the folds into it. Okay, let's do some tickets. And when I go to use these, I either rip them or I cut them with my paper cutter to get everything nice and straight. And a lot of times I'm using these on card fronts and putting, you know, whatever over it. I have a whole bunch of cards I have to get made for this show coming up. You know, I thought I was getting prepared. Still have a lot to do. I'm okay if those are the same. Let's just add a couple more. And then come back for a future video where I'm going to show how I use this. sticking to me. And if I need to come back with art glitter glue, I will. Okay, here's the background. Done. Sticking to everything. So here we go. So almost 2 strips are cut. I'm leaving this bunch because I do want to attach another one and have a different type of seamless looking connection. So I'm just going to leave that as is for now. Let me collect some of these piles, put them on this paper so I can have them portable and move them out of my way. Okay, there we go. These. Okay. Oh, I like that. Oops, oops, oops. Nope, that's too sticky. Let me get another one. I don't think that's sticky. Let me use that. Of course, maybe I'm too sticky to recognize it. Oh, I like that. That's pretty. It's kind of neutral, which is what I like. This is all going to blow away. Let me put that there. And then I have these stamps. Cut these. I have my yucky scissors out here, so I won't put my yucky scissors in the picture. They're yucky looking. They're super effective. Oh, yeah. I like that. I'm not even using the actual stamps. I'm just using whatever this paper is. Yeah, I like that. So there's the plants. There's the stamps. Oops. Oh, you know what else I have here? I have my flowers that I made. Let me do this one. I made these a while ago in a video. I don't think I'll need more than 2 because of the space I have left. Probably only 1 actually. I'll do 2. You know what, before I put that down, let me just glue down a couple more pieces. Then I can push that down. There. I didn't even use the ones in the glassine envelope. I am going to put this in with this. This has become like a little mishmash box. But I'm okay with that. And you know what? In this one, I'm going to put the circles, because I will use those. Okay, wow. 3 different types, so I can make 3 different types of cards or things for the journal. Let me show you what I have. So I have this stamp, that stamp, that stamp, and then these flowers. Oh, I like that. So when I go to use it, it will be that. Let me move this. It will be that, and then I'll come in with black paper, and I'll edge this. This isn't black paper, and it blends too much. There. It's not black paper, but you get the idea. So I'll back that with black paper. This is almost the size of a front of a card. And then I'll probably come in with either the paper dolls or some of these little die cuts, and just kind of spruce it up a bit. Something like that. And that will be a card front. I mean, simple, very, very, very simple. So we'll probably make card fronts with this strip that I made, but that's how I do it. So I like to have sort of non-specific cards, so people can do birthday, do sympathy, do thinking of you, do whatever the case is. So cool. In fact, I need to make a birthday card. So let's see which one I should do. Let's do this one. And I don't have all my stuff to do cards right here. But this is going to be, you know what, that needs a little thing there. This is going to be the start of a birthday card. I'm going to make it off camera. There. Back that with black, because that coordinates with the black, and then add some other things. How cool is that? I don't mind ripping my snippet rolls right in the middle. If that's where the piece is that I need to make, then that's where the piece is. So be it. All right. So I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards, definitely out of this snippet roll to start with. Not too bad. I'm happy with that. So thanks so much for tuning in. Please check out my website, elementalenерgieswithchrisanne.com. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Sky, Chrisanne1234. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, please, and pass it on. I need a lot more subscribers here. And I post a video every single day. So come back tomorrow and see what fun things I have. Thanks so much for tuning in. Take care and be free.